What's up, gals and guys? Ryan from Thread Chemistry T-shirt and Print Company back with you for another quick video. Today I'm going to be redoing this design basically just with the pen tool. I'm going to show you how to use the pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. So let's go. What we have is a pixelated, distorted, blurry JPEG file here that we need to redesign basically. It's a logo for a customer. 515 is my area code. But anyway, we're going to use the pen tool to trace around these. So this is just good practice. If you're just starting using Illustrator or any Adobe program, basically Illustrator, this is a vital tool. You will use it probably at least 50% of the time you're in Illustrator. So it is a good tool to know how to use. It does take a bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's like riding a bike. You're gonna have your obviously your mouse, your left click, your shift, control, and alt are all going to be used. So what I'm doing right now is just tracing the outside, the outline of the, oh, went too far there. The outline of this 5. The good thing about this logo, luckily, these are very detailed and intricate numbers here. Luckily, the 5, once we finish that, we'll be able to duplicate it and move it to the back since they're identical. And then we'll just have to do the 1. So really we only have to do 2 of these. Still going to take quite a while. So, but it's good practice with the pen tool. Like I said, if you are just starting, make sure it's probably one of the first tools you want to learn in Adobe Illustrator. I'm just going around, I'm clicking, these are straight lines right here, straight line. Now I'm going to click and hold and drag to get that curved line. Same thing, click and hold and drag to get it where I need it. And now I'm going to press Alt and click to end that curve, and now we have a straight line, so we're going to click and hold and drag, and might not have to, it'll give you kind of a continued, like right here, see it's almost a continued curved line that'll be really close. You just have to click and hold and finish dragging it to where you need, if you do need it all. And then there's a connection point to finish the outline. Shouldn't be hard to tell the difference, but anyway, let's start doing some, we'll do a couple of these couple lines up top. We can move over to these little crack marks, zoom in, control and the plus button will get you zoomed in. And now we're just starting a new line, path. We're going to click and hold, and now at the end we're going to hit enter, and that will end the line. And we'll start a new one here, and we'll click and hold to get our curves, and then click enter, and then one more tiny line to finish it off right here. Click and hold and enter, and there it is. So now you can see that is the outline. Looks like we have a couple, and you don't have to do it perfect the first time. It might actually take longer if you sit there and try and get the lines perfect while you're using the pen tool. Sometimes you'll have a little hiccup where your handles on the anchor point, those are the lines I'm grabbing right now. That's a handle, and then there's an anchor point, and then that's a handle. You can move them around, but if you do that afterwards, you can kind of be, I don't want to say sloppy, but you don't have to be perfect on your first run, and you can go back and adjust. All you have to do is click Control. That'll bring up your arrow, and then you can click on one of the anchor points, and that'll bring up the handles, and you'll be able to adjust it. Let's finish off some of these cracks. And we'll just keep going. All right, so now we're gonna do this little design inside the number. So what I like to do, you can either lower your opacity of your pass, or you can do it like I am. I will use the stroke, which is the outline first, like I am, to go around the object. I'll just do a couple more, click and pulls, Alt, click, and then, oops, Control Z to go back and connect the anchor point. So there we have that. So now we're going to fill it. But first, let's turn it off because we do have those holes in there. So let's go over to our tools, grab our ellipse tool, and we will just, let's unfill those. All right. We'll just click and drag out a couple little circles. Like so. Now we're going to turn our other layer on, select everything. And now we're going to go over and grab our shape builder tool. And we're going to hold Alt. And we're just going to click inside those circles. That'll delete it from the filled object. So see, now they're actually see-through in those little areas. Do a couple little adjustments here quick. And we'll move this anchor point over just a little bit. And there we go. Now let's start on some inside lines. Go there, click Alt, click the anchor point. Let's get rid of the fill. And now we're gonna click, hold, and drag. Click, hold, and drag. Click, hold, and drag. Etc., etc., etc. on the downward spiral. But even if you follow lines sometimes on like these JPEGs, you still might want to go back and make it your own. As in, you see how crooked that circle actually is. Let's click on some of these anchor points. With our pen tool, we're holding Control to open the direct selection tool, and that way we can click our anchor points, get our handles, and move them around, move our handles kind of around so we can get this circle a little bit more circle rather than what it was. So, all right, that's not too bad. Click Enter to end your line. And there you go. Now we have to do all of these. And you can do them one at a time, of course, if you want. However, if there's some that start to, because a lot of these lines are actually different, even though they're the same general thing, right? But if they does come to a point like maybe down below here a little bit where some of those lines are the exact same, you could just make one and then click V to get your mouse pointer tool, the pointer tool, and then press Alt, hold the line, and duplicate it down. Then grab both of those, hit Alt, click and hold, and drag the next two down. So you can just keep duplicating, but you're only going to be able to do that so far, so often, because a lot of these lines, are different. So let's go ahead and start in here. I got to do something about that up. Not sure what I'm going to do about that part we just erased. Anyway, Control Z, Z, Z will get you back, undo, undo, undo. So let's just start over here. See, now I'm duplicating. I'm just grabbing and duplicating. I'll stretch a couple of them out to fit nicely. Let's lower the stroke. All right, now let's get another crack in. Real quick. Click. Oh, we're going to Alt that. We're going to click and hold and drag to make curves. A couple different ways. Zigzag it. Press Enter to end your line. Let's get our stroke on there. We're golden. There it is. Now we'll fill up those black boxes above that little design we did. We'll finish off the lines in every single. And you can see that's what it looks like right now. We'll adjust some of those curves where it doesn't quite look as straight as we like right here. So this is kind of what I was meaning by make it your own, because it is going to look different. Even if you follow the lines on, that distorted, blurry JPEG photo, it's not going to look the same with such precise lines in Illustrator. So just kind of even them out, make them look better, and then we'll finish that 5. We'll copy it over to the other 5, and then we'll draw the 1, and that is what we will come up with. We'll select it all here, and you can see all the anchor points. And there you have it, a vector design drawn with the pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. Hope this helped you guys out. Appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Peace.